Almost all of our groups have a group text or a group me that they use for communication in between some meetings. And there's a couple do's and don'ts I want to talk about on this. Now, the first thing, if your group doesn't have a group text or a group me, don't feel like you need to go start one. Some of our best groups have never created one because what happens is when groups start using mass email, mass group text for some communication, it really dilutes some of the value, and particularly when they start talking about, hey, can we change a meeting? Or one individual says, I'm not going to be here today. And I'm not going to be there today. Don't ever do that on a group text or a group me. And I understand why, and your intent is always good, is to let folks know, hey, I'm not going to be there. But what it does is it's a very contagious statement, and almost always you'll see when one person does it, 2 or 3 others instantly fall in who would have come otherwise. So it really devalues your attendance rate, and our goal for attendance is around 85% throughout the year for all our meetings, because the 2 factors that really drive referrals from a meeting standpoint that we control are attendance and face-to-face meetings. So I encourage you guys not to do that. Now, for scheduling or rescheduling meetings, set an annual calendar. When you guys do your officer transition in January, some groups do it in April, some in July, some in October. They're kind of broken down based on your start date. Set your annual calendar. Now, if there's, and most every group has a weather policy for inclement weather, and it tends to be kind of common sense on that, and the chair makes the call, or they follow like Jefferson County Public Schools or Fayette County Public Schools, or wherever you're at on that setting. Now, some do's for a group text. And I find this a lot when someone, if there's a big success story that we can celebrate, do it. Or if you're trying to get an in with a specific client or a specific company and you just can't wait until the next meeting to say something because it's kind of urgent, use it for that stuff. Other things like reminders for social events, tag-along events that members of your group are going to. Those are great forms of communication on that so that folks can disseminate that, take that information and use it. If someone's being tagged in like a, real estate investment group post on Facebook or some form there, screenshot it. Say, guys, jump on here and help me out. Or even better, do it for another member. If we tag Jaron on there, let's all get on there and like it, because a lot of times those tends to be popularity contests when someone's asking for a recommendation. It's how many testimonials, how many likes can we get? And that's a great way to drive some action for referrals there. So in closing, do's and don'ts on group text message. Don'ts really simple. Predominantly avoid rescheduling meeting questions. Please don't do that. It's not how we operate. Your bylaws are pretty well set on that. And then 2, I'm not going to be there. Now, if you're a speaker or something like that, it's your obligation as the individual to switch with someone else. And please let your group chair or your group officers know in those scenarios. And then do's, do use it for, opportunities, whether that's tag-along events, social gathering reminders, ways that we can tag each other on social media. Those are all fantastic uses of that platform.